Hey, and welcome to CalmStormGaming. Today on Xbox Game Pass Plays, we're jumping into Nova Roma on Xbox Game Pass. I'm going to be playing the game for around 30 minutes, give you guys a chance to see what it's like to play. So let's jump in and see what it's all about. Now, quick word of caution, this game is on Game Preview in Game Pass. As you can see here, you'd expect some features to not work correctly, and we may encounter some bugs and crashes as well. Throughout Game Preview, they're going to be adding fixtures, bugs, balancing, and working through the game to make it better. Obviously, they can reach out on Discord if they need help for support. Obviously, I just want to give you a preview to let you know that that may happen during this recording, but good job is, because this isn't live, if there is any issues, obviously I can cut it out. So yeah, alright, so we'll get on with playing the game, and we'll see what we have to do. So let's start with new. Okay. Rome has fallen into corruption, decay, and chaos. Self-inflicted mortal wounds. You set off on your own. You are a brave band of freed persons, escaped slaves, and disgruntled citizens. You are not happy with Rome. You must build a new city, make it large and prosperous. The old Roman Empire will be jealous. If it attacks in its final breaths, you must defend yourselves. It is up to you to build a new Rome. Okay, so it looks like we're going to go and build ourselves a brand new Rome. So we'll have standard mode and creative mode. So standard mode is choose various difficulty modes and a random map. You grow your city from a small fort to a bustling metropolis and will be the envy of the world. Whereas in sandbox mode, sandbox experience creating customize the difficulty while playing, spawn citizens invade resource will until the ability. Okay, we'll play with the normal mode, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so this is the map. Okay, so you can generate a map. You can have it large, medium, small. You can have the type that you want, and then you can click generate map, and it will generate a brand new map. Okay. Good. I quite like this map. It's quite varied. It's got nice hills, some fishing places, and a big area where we can make. We'll accept this one. Okay. Now we pick the difficulty. Casual experience. Grow your city while contending with some challenges. Gods are easy to please, but can punish you for disappointing them. You will face occasional invasions, and things like fires and plagues rarely happen. There's a peaceful experience. There's a normal experience, hard, and survival, which apparently is going to come out in the future. We'll just go with easy for now, as it seems like that's just sort of the way to do it. Name your city. Okay, I'll leave it a new Rome. I don't really want to play with a new one. Okay, so the first thing to do is to build an outpost. It's helpful to place it near fertile ground, trees, stone, and downstream from a river. Okay. We've got some rivers over here. We have another river over here. Maybe we'll start over this side. Okay. So we'll start with our little outpost. Look at this. Okay. We'll stick it right here. Look at this. And now the people get to build my very first outpost. There we go. And that's it. And the people are off. Cool. Your new city has been established. Your citizens are excited to get to work. Okay. What do I need to do next? Would like a place to live. Okay. So, should we build a hovel? It says extend your roads further to be able to build here. Okay. So, we need to build roads. Okay, so we'll build a road across the front. this little road. Really struggling to get through that stone, aren't they? Okay. Well, while they're going along with that, we should get a hovel, which says that it only takes 5 people. So we'll build a house here, and we'll build another one here. So we'll build 2. I don't really know how many citizens we actually have. Does it tell you? Okay, we have 11, and each one of these takes 5. So this is all fertile land by the look of it. This is very fertile over here. It's very good. So we'll do our farming. Yeah. Yeah. Build our next hovel, because that means that should be everybody, because we have 15 people and we only have 10 beds. We need to build at least one more house. Very calm and peaceful little place, isn't it? Okay. Now we need to, looks like we need to do food, so farm. Okay. Reduces wheat depending on the soil fertility. Wheat not stored by winter's end is lost. Build on very fertile soil for the best crop. Okay, so we know that we have some very fertile land here, so let's build. Okay, let's build. We know that this is very fertile. I feel like I should have had the house on the other side, but do this one. If we build 2 of these for now. Let's chop these trees down and get rid of some of these trees behind here as well, so we can get rid of this. Okay. Okay, so we're clearing some trees and we're making some roads up to our farms, so we can actually make some farms, which is quite interesting. Okay, do that. Make some more farms. Now we have the roads up to the farms, which is perfect. Yeah. Okay. We'll see what we need to do after we finish. Okay. So we have our farms built. I don't know how much food we need. It doesn't really tell you, does it? Annoyed a friend served stale bread at dinner last night. That's quite funny. He was not happy. Okay. In the morning the guys are going to go out and deal with the fields. So they're going to be planting some wheat. These lot still need water via a well or a fountain. It doesn't look like I've had the ability to unlock that yet. Don't know whether we should work on getting more farms or... I mean, that's what we'll do. So we build another 4 farms and then we'll go from there. these trees from this area. Build some more homes while we're at it, see if we can expand the city. Yeah. Like I said, it hasn't really told me what else to do, so... We produce 5 of these wheat per year. So it looks like we just created wheat. Nice, we'll go store that. Oh. Oh, look at this, the trees go to different colours depending on the time of the year. That's interesting. And it tells you down the bottom that we are now going into winter. Yeah. I still don't know... Okay. A group of immigrants have set sail and are heading our way. Oh, okay. Oh, we have people arriving. Interesting. So we get people potentially come and settle on our ground. We'll come and clear this area out. So if we want to expand this way, it should be good to take down the wood and expand out this side. I visited, but only 4 have decided to stay. Our citizens could be happier. They could be. They could be. I'm a bit confused on how this works because it doesn't tell me like what I need to do. It says I need water, but it doesn't tell me how to get water. Here come our new people. It says that I need to build a temple to unlock the rest, and we have religion. Maybe I need to do that. That makes maybe more sense. So we can build a small temple to honour the gods. So we could put our temple here. We'll get the guys to build that. Another group of immigrants are coming our way. We have all this stone and wood now to build our new temple. Now we've come back around to spring, which is a good time to get our temple up and running. And our temple is up and running. So this one allows us now to communicate with the gods. So the temple is not yet dedicated to a god, so now we can consult the gods. Oh, see, you built your first temple. I have. It's only right you begin to consult with us. Now, who among us will you dedicate it to? Okay, so now I pick a god. So God of War allows us to improve defense. But if he's displeased, the same area will be subject to low morale. Temple of Greece improve agriculture harvest. Temples of Jupiter, God of Thunder, can improve happiness around the temple, but if he becomes displeased, the same area is subject to lightning strikes. Temple of Vulcan can improve industrial production, but if Vulcan is displeased, we'll get fires. And this one will give us a fishing yield, but the area will become subject to floods. I think for the first one we'll just go with citizen happiness, and we'll dedicate to the God of Thunder. As expected, I'll grant you 2 favour for this temple. I have more divine tasks for you to accomplish, for more of my favour. Do not disappoint me. Okay. Spend your favour here for a permanent bonus centered at this temple, plus 3 happiness. Okay. Everyone how has stuff, and we have the technology tree we can use to spend to unlock. Oh, we can unlock small apartment blocks now. Nice. Okay. So we have industry now, we have stockpile and a warehouse. For entertainment, we have the forum. We have our hovel and now our small apartments. And we now have well, which is probably what we want to do. We'll plant our well within good use of the houses. So maybe here, that covers everybody. Okay, we'll build a well there. That'll give us some water supply around for our houses. So what does an apartment give us then? An apartment building with a space for 12 residents, including 2 heads of the household to fetch water and food. Called insula in Latin, meaning island, yields tax revenue. Ooh. Nice, so we get more tax from that. Hey, everybody's happy now. Okay, we completed our task. Make sure you have 2 temples. Okay, so it looks like we need at least another temple. Okay, we have a food counter, must be built inside an apartment building. Fills the tile with food counters, citizens can stop here for an extra snack and chat. We have the tax office, we have a small granary, forester and stone quarry. Build near a stone deposit, creates noise. Then we have a forester to chop down and replant trees that have reached maturity within its radius. Produces more wood, the density of the forest cannot be close to other foresters. I like the idea of a forester because it means that we can... The good thing about that is that we can use it over here, and then this will cut down and chop down trees. So, put this there. And then what we'll do is we'll build the road out to it. I think the idea is that we have a well of food in between the houses, so we'll see them build that up and have a lumber yard over here. Got some of our citizens doing work, collecting a load of stone. I think the idea is now that we will build a well here, and the good thing about that is that then we can build maybe some apartments on this side, where we now have all this stone and stuff. And then what we can do is we can always build another temple and stuff down this way. But I think the idea is that we build nice houses maybe out this way. Nice. Okay. Get any more wood. Okay, so the stone cutter. People are now going to go and work at the stone at the lumber yard, which is good. So they can create more wood for us. We have a lot of stone, which is good. How much do we need? We need 15 wood for an apartment. I'd just like to see what an apartment actually looks like. So a small stockpile would be good, because it means that we put that somewhere near where we get stone. And then this is a stone deposit actually, so it means that's really good, because it means when we unlock the stone quarry, we can use the stone quarry in the same place. So this is going to be like our harvesting area for stone and wood. And then what we'll do is we'll build out this way, probably out this way. So I think what we'll do is we built the well there. How big are these apartment blocks? This is 2 by 1. Okay. Okay, so it's 2 by 1. So I don't know if they're like that or like that. So maybe we build. The idea is that we build out this way. People collecting all this area here, so we can build these all nice new houses down here. Start building wood. Looks like we really need a place to store this stuff. So. Is if we build I like the ability that it can click onto there, so we can have it on the side of the temple like that. Now waiting for 7 wood and 10 stone. This guy's going to go out and collect the stuff that it needs to build. It's granary. Seems happy right now, at least you can see how happy they are. Go, and we now have a storage yard which will store everything that we need to build what we're doing. And for that, I think the first thing we'll do is build our first apartment blocks. It's winter, and it'll be a good job to go and get the stuff that we need. Go, that's our first apartment blocks going up. Go, and now we have apartment blocks. That's quite cool. But yeah. It's really cool. Okay, so in order to expand, we need to fulfill the god's requests. So we need to make sure that we have 2 temples. So I think the next thing we do is build another temple down this way. We build it here. I feel like having it here would probably be better. So I don't know if people have moved out of the houses now, but it looks like now I have no residents in the apartment block yet. But there are people coming, so maybe they come and stay in our apartment blocks. It's very interesting. Yeah, these are all wood making. And our second temple is built. Yeah. So now we can consult the gods again. I don't know whether we continuously do the same god or we choose a different god this time. Maybe one that deals with industrial production. I feel like agriculture will be better here because they were building the things next to that temple, so maybe we'll dedicate this one to the god of agriculture, so that area around the temple, the agriculture and the land will be much better. Okay, and now we have favour of the gods. Okay, so we have quite a lot now. We can grow population and make sure you have one granary. And then I think what we'll do is we will unlock the granary, which will allow us to do more stuff with like fishing and things. This allows us to store food, so maybe we'll have a granary, then that way we can have fishing and stuff. Now I remember seeing all the way over here that there was it fishing over here, or was it like, yeah, so these have shoaling fish. Doesn't look like we have fish on every single shore. It's a bit annoying that we just don't have any fishing ships down here, but or any fish pools down this way, which means we're gonna have to come across here. Where's the first place that we have fish? Ugh, they're all on these. They're all on the coasts that are miles away from our thing. Oh, actually no, we do have. Ah, so we have some fishing over here. Okay, so we're gonna have to go. That pass probably in a good point over here to do the fishing. For now, we will do all of our granary stuff in this area. We build our fields and stuff around the granary, so that makes more sense. Okay. 5 out of 12. They were unhappy at the moment because they would like fruit, wine, and meat or pork. Now, at the moment, I don't have access to any food. Fishing hut would be good. We have wine, berries there. We have the ability to unlock the food, unlock the stone quarry, maybe unlock the grapevines. That sounds good. Place to start. I think with the quarry now, we have a stone quarry now that we can build up here. The idea is we need a lot of wood for that, so what we do is we come and chop down some trees over here. At least that way we can get the wood that we need. To build the stone quarry. Now we can build the stone quarry. Stone quarry would be really good. So what we'll do is we can build this here. And this will get the stone. Okay. And for that, what we do is we build out like that. Sounds good. I think we have a good setup now. We have a good input then through trees, and we have the ability to get stone. Yeah, sounds cool. And then we've got our apartment blocks up. We have a store. I think the next thing would be to build. We'll get some wine places, and we'll build a granary. I think the next thing that we build. Now that we have the ability to get the granary up, let's say we put the granary here, and then the idea is that we can put like a wine vineyard out the back of this place, then that will store all the things that we need out here. Okay. Oh, we have fire. Fire, guys. Nice. I will make you an offering because I want you to start up. Okay. Now we can build more grapevines, and it will get covered by being in this area, which is quite nice. Then technology tree, we can unlock the tax office, we can unlock the food counters, we can unlock the fishing hut. Covers quite a lot of stuff. So now we have quite a lot of stuff. Now that we have the ability to make wine and stuff. I'm going to demolish that one because I want wine to be the only thing that's created in this area. Right, well, I think we've established ourselves quite a good little town for now, and yeah, that's the 30 minutes done. So you've seen what Nova Roma's all about. You can download and obviously play this now. It's on Xbox Game Pass Game Preview. Luckily we didn't run into any bugs, which is brilliant. I'm really enjoying the game. Yeah, I got really into it. It's a great game. I mean, you subscribe if you want to catch the next Game Pass video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.